I do not monkey around now with things that I passionately believe in my heart. I still try to have humor, mocking and making fun of the left, but I too benefit from this connection with and my audience is now approaching 27 million people over the course of a week, 27 million unique people. It's humongous. And I do not toy with them in this way. I don't, I was 35 years old then, I'm 67 today, so I'm not, my humor has different expressions and anyway, but you grow older and you grow more mature. But the idea that people are listening closely and have this bond and believe what I say is something that I give service to each and every day. And folks, I have to tell you, it is the greatest blessing that I've ever had is to have the opportunity I do each and every day. I have yet to take it for granted. If you would have told me 30 years ago when I'm just starting this, if you would have told me then that everything that's happened was going to happen and that I hit 65, I would have said to you, well, maybe I'll be doing 3 days a week, slowly fading away. Just the exact opposite. I am probably working harder in terms of more hours than I ever have. You know why? Because it used to be I could prepare a 3-hour radio show with 5 newspapers. Then the internet comes along and it's not possible. There is so much to learn. There's so much to learn and remember, so much that you have to be able to have an instant recall. There's so much more competition. When I started my show, I was it. You had seems strange even to think about, 1988, 3 networks, the Washington Post, New York Times, that was it. CNN was only just starting, and they were the only cable news network, and they were nowhere near like they are today. It was a genuine news network. I mean, they had their leftist slants, so it was nothing like it is today. And then my radio show starts, and it's it. And contrary to the media said, my audience, bunch of mind-numb robots that don't know anything and they follow whatever I say, it's not that at all. There were people who thought like me, they just never had anywhere in the media to validate it. So anyway, the show picks up, and other radio stations started doing their own talk shows, and Fox News starts in 1997, and now look what we have. We have this burgeoning new media, and thank God for it. Think where we would be if there was no way to respond to the New York Times, Washington Post, or CNN. It's frightening, but it's also led to the fact that there's just far more competition than there's ever been. So I spend more waking hours today doing what I call prep. It's not really prep, it's just absorbing, it's just learning. And I've benefited greatly from the fact that I haven't grown tired of it. I have not reached a flat line. I still am as energized by this, maybe more so today than I've ever been. And it's that way every day. And you know why? It's because of the expectations of the audience. I know what they are. They expect way up here every day, and I feel compelled. I can't tell you the number of days I go home thinking that I have blown it. I feel bad. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to get to that was great, and I didn't get to it. I'm the only one that knows it, but I still think that I let everybody down. I will, if I make a mistake, if I do something not as well as I think I could have done it, I'll take it home with me. But the saving grace is there's always tomorrow. I can go in tomorrow and fix it. I can go in tomorrow and apologize or do whatever I want to make it work. And that opportunity is something that I'm blessed, and I never take it for granted. I look forward to it each and every day. And I wish everybody could experience. I've met people I would have never otherwise met. I've had the opportunity. Charlie Kirk in the White House. I mean, who is going to see Charlie Kirk in the White House? It's a special moment for that to happen. And you know what else about that? Charlie, when I had to go, he said, yeah, which way you going out? I said, well, I came in the west. He said, I'll take care of it. He called some guy named Avi. He said, Avi, come get Rush. Rush needs to leave. 5 minutes, Avi's there. Charlie Kirk's running the White House, folks. He just doesn't have the ego to tell you that. Anyway, Charlie, thank you very much. I'm sorry to be long-winded here, but I really, folks, thank you so much for everything. It's a Christmas season. I get very sentimental at Christmas, more so than Thanksgiving. You've meant so much to me. You've made my life so meaningful. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.